everybody. So today I'm going to be making the pizza dough recipe that I have been most commonly using now. It's more like a Domino's pizza dough, and it's easier to hand toss, it's easier to work with, and it's slightly different texture when you cook it. So whereas I still like the other dough recipe that I use, and it's great for deep dish and stuff like that, like if you're making Chicago style, I stick with the original first pizza dough recipe that I made. But this one is great for the hand-tossed circular type pizzas that aren't maybe quite as deep dish. Well, just give it a try. You'll see what I mean. It's really good. It's excellent. So anyway, let's get started. Alright, so I make mine in a bread machine, and I just put it on the dough setting. It's usually a number 6 on most bread machines. I've had a couple. So first we're going to put about 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. I'm using the bread machine yeast, but just active yeast would work too. Alright, 1 3/4 cups of hot water. I use it, the water from my faucet, as hot as I can get it. I just have well water. Then 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm just using white sugar. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Other oils would work as well. I just prefer olive oil because it's healthy and it always has a good Italian flavor. And then 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2. And then for my flour, I use the same flour as I did with my other recipe, and that is unbleached, just some unbleached white flour. I don't think it's called white, it's like unbleached. It's just called unbleached. All-purpose flour. And we're putting 5 cups of that. Alright, I've now added 5 cups of flour. Alright, now that I've added all the flour, I'm just going to put it into my bread machine and set it to number 6, which is dough, the dough setting, because I don't want it to bake. And if you have one, I would look for the dough setting. It's usually like a number 6. I don't know why they associate the number with it, but they do. And I will show you how mine turns out. Alright, bye-bye. I got all busy with painting and I forgot to get my dough out on time, but anyway, so I put a little oil. Didn't put enough. About a tablespoon or 2 in the bottom of your bowl so that your dough doesn't stick. And then my dough is in here a little longer than it should have been because, okay, a lot longer, like a few hours too long, but it'll still be fun. Just need to take it like so. I don't know if you can see this because I can't be in 2 places at once behind the camera. I kind of wrap it around, edge to bottom, get oil on top. I just pinch the dough in half to make it 2 because this is going to make 2 pizzas. So get oil on both sides so that the balls of dough don't stick together. And there you have it. Now I'm going to refrigerate it until I'm ready to use it. It's nighttime and everything's already a mess, but anyway, so that's your dough. You put saran wrap over the top, you can put it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it, or right now you could use it, spread it out in your pan and make a pizza. It is better for it to rest in the bowl after you separate it into 2 pieces, like 30 minutes to an hour. It'll be much easier to spread. It's gonna keep jumping back at your hands, and it's a lot worse if you do it right away than if you let it sit and rest for a while. It'll still kind of do that just because the yeast. Then let's see, what else was I gonna say? Alright, well I guess that's it. So thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and or subscribe. I would love it for you to come join me on Facebook. You can like me on Facebook. And you could also follow me on Twitter. Anyway, thanks for everything. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.